football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively, put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Like last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Set. 3-19.
Now Scarborough. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Set. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? they're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. Back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Seahawks on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. That's taken at around the 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.